shadow of the Colossus. Stab him! Stab him! Love him! Love it! Oh, that was a love him.
If this is anyone's first episode, they'll be like, and click off.
Fuck that shit. Oh my god, he's inside the... He's inside here with me. You're not locked in here with me. No, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. But say that cooler. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
And we have the title for this episode.
I'm not locked in here with you.
I always find it... Well, I'm not saying I find it hard, but...
You find it hard.
You gotta try and come up with all these descriptions for each episode, as well as titles and stuff, you know. So I had to go through the video and just try and find a moment and, like, you know...
You should call it You're Not Locked In Here With... No. I'm not locked in here with me, you're locked in here with you. What?
Oh, let's see that dead body of the second Colossi I killed.
Steve? Oh. Still listening. I'm still listening, Daddy, you know. Yeah. I'm trying to remember which one this one is.
What do your
oh yeah, this is the...
kids think about the whole killing of poor innocent Colossi?
Didn't love it.
They don't care.
I trained them to be fellow Colossi killers.
They haven't developed anything like emotions towards
people. They
Empathy
don't watch my channel because they're not supportive of me in the slightest.
They should be watching you play.
No, they don't.
Well, Carl said the other day, Dad killed a flying one, so or whatever he said to me.
That was a seagull in the garden.
What did you kill, Dad? It was a Colossus.
He was in his pants and he was just shouting at the seagull, and then it came near to him and he just bit its head off. Can I come live with you?
In mid-air.
Yeah. Hey, it's your right.
So I'm getting better, eh? I actually turned to my right when you said right.
Yeah, you actually know what your left and right is now. I dared to look down on the table. There's an L and
I've got an L and an R written on the back of my hands.
I'm written upside down. I don't know why I did that. It's out. You have to get on top of the bridge. Ah, if I can tell you that. You have to play the game for a few times to be able to get up to the bridge.
How come, like, you know, it kind of always fascinates. I know it's like stupid, but it's like it's fictitious fantasy architecture, even though it takes place in medieval-esque times.
Yeah.
Is far more impressive than anything we've done.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
well, it's magic.
They've obviously got the same technology as we had. Oh, thank God.
I think it's this one. Use your sword. It should point down there. Yeah.
Oh, they've got like really basic technologies, and, you know, not like, you know, super duper machines and stuff, and yet they architecture that they create in, like, you know, Final Fantasy and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's always like fucking hell, it's amazing.
The ancients were fucking incredible designers.
It's not even the ancients, it's just like the average person that's there.
It's almost like
civilization. It's like
we're gonna.
Why
build...
can't we have technology like that in the real world? Yeah. I know we have impressive sculptures
but
and buildings.
Like,
don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing.
But part of the thing is, it's not realistic because, you know.
I thought it was a dried out lake.
It is.
It doesn't look dry.
No, it is. It is a dried out lake.
There's water. It can't be dry.
There's like
water is the opposite of dry.
The part of it is it's not realistic because when we're building housing, you need to build housing quickly to meet the population. But in these things, it's always like, whoa, we're going to build your house, Mrs. Jensen, but we really need to make sure it looks fucking aesthetically amazing. I know you're like the poorest person who lives here, but we're going to make sure we put a massive like motif into this thing. She's like, I just want somewhere to live. No. Trust me. You're going to really
bridge
love
over there.
this.
We could have built a staircase down and then a staircase up.
But no,
we're going to build a bridge. We could have also built like a rope bridge, but no.
No. If you're going to do a job, you're going to do a job properly. Miss Jensen died 6 weeks before her house was complete, by the way.
Yeah, Miss Jensen died 20
hours.
centuries before her building was finished.
Yeah, it's like, it's done. My great-great-grandfather started this little house.
In all fairness, there a lot of... wow, did I just go really...
Yeah, it goes
dusty
really dark.
to sharp. Back in the olden days, like architects would start building cathedrals and churches,
Not
and
finish
would not
them.
see it complete in their lifetime.
There's a gap here you have to jump over. When I played this, I played it in my living
What's the
room,
jump button?
which has this. What's the jump button? Which has this annoying thing of having the sun shining through the curtains.
Oh,
so
yes.
I couldn't see fuck all, and I just ran down the hall and was like, "Oh yeah, there's a jump here."
Oh, he's small
He's like
and
tiger.
fast.
So to make sure you don't get yourself killed, run straight for one of those lanterns. Hold your sword up towards him.
No, I keep pressing that because I keep thinking it's
Go
a
to
sprint button.
the side of it and then climb up onto it.
Easy, poor fella.
You want that stick of fire.
I want that stick of fire.
I want that
I
stick
mean, a
of
torch.
fire. That torch. So R2 will make you pick it up, and then you'll have to climb back on top of one of the things to light it. Stab him. Stab him.
Love him. Love him.
Not yet. So, he's scared of fire.
Okay.
So if you jump down and go towards him and whack with the fire. Now what you need to do is if you get too close he will whack you. You want him to go off that edge, so you have to kind of corral him round to fall off of the thing. He will hit you if you get too close to him.
What the hell's the attack button?
Jesus. What's the jump button? How do I walk? How do I make him move forward? What's this game called again? What am I doing?
That was easy.
Oh! Bow wow! Now,
Jump on his back.
you gotta jump on his back. Whoa! Broken shaft ankles. Press R2. Too late.
I had it. I had that.
Now you're gonna have to get back inside, kind of thing.
Really?
Well, you have to get up above him, and
I'm dead.
the best way to do that. You're not dead. The best way to do that is on top of one of those torch things. In my personal.
Anytime you want to get up.
You don't need that stick anymore, you can just switch to sword, I guess. That's it, put it down nicely.
You want to see the end of
Look at the end of that detail in that sword. Sword.
Scabbard? It was all going so well.
I remember when I did this, I got all the way back to the inside and then he just kind of like pinned me as such. And I was like, I fucking can't.
Don't hit me.
He doesn't do much damage when he whacks you, it's just that he stops you, like basically progressing.
It's not me forward. I want
He's
to go.
helping you get there anyway. Yeah, if you do like a dive, I think you dodge his like attack. He's like, you're fun to play with. I love playing with you. You like your squeaky toy?
Yeah.
Now let me play with you. No, you're knocking me the wrong way. He's like a tiger.
Jesus is like, at least let me stand up.
Playing with me. Nice, Steve, nice. Yeah, I got stuck here because he nailed me, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I just couldn't get back out the way. I was like, fuck me, man, just let me get up. And climb up the fire. Either one's fine. Can't get up.
just like jump on his back.
I just jump on his back. I think it's one of those you can do like I'll do. You got fleas, let me help you.
Got some weird glowy thing on your back,
Yeah, he's a wriggler.
He's a regular.
Yes, I'm sure. Oh no, it's big wobbly. Dorman's like, you're killing my dog! What are you doing?
That's the one near Colossus.
That's not one of them, I didn't want you to do that. Yeah, he's like a bull, cat, dog, sheep thing.
Either way, you should feel bad about killing
Yeah, you should feel bad about stabbing him. Next time you see Riku or your cat, you should look at him and go, oh, sorry.
So.
Where's your glowing mark?
I killed a horse, I killed a dog, cat, bull thing, I killed humanoid creatures, I killed a fish, snake thing. Stop!
It's almost like he doesn't want you to stab him, David, in the back with your giant fucking knife.
It's a sword. You weren't standing there when I killed you.
Do you know what? This game just can't. This crushes you.
I just got crushed.
Oh, got all that black. I always try to run and jump off the edge thing. Never been able to make it, but I've always wanted to run and be like, jump in the midair and get like, hentai.
That's probably why they
make it so it's there,
yeah.
So you can't do that. I wonder you can jump off the other bit though. What was it?
I thought you said something.
I didn't say. Was that 2 in one episode? Oh no, that's the start. How long did that take you?
12 minutes.
It's just a dog-shaped one there. Oh, it's like, oh my god, no!
It really was a dog.
Oh my god! Dawn's gonna be well pissed at you. Killed his fucking pooch. Unfucking believable. I'm getting PDSM, mate. RSPCA, PETA, PETA, whatever they're called, I'm getting them involved with this. You fucking just, stabbing up a pooch. Did you have to kill it? I mean, did you really have to kill it? People like you make me sick. You know what I mean? Anyway, next one. I'm gonna go fucking stab that as well. You scum.
I thought he wanted me to kill these things.
No, clearly he doesn't want you to. Clearly he's like, fucking hell, I never said at any point to stab them.
It's definitely getting much brighter outside.
I think you'll find his definition was defeat. He didn't say how you had to defeat him. You know you can defeat things with love, Dave, don't you? Dave finds out at the end there's actually an option where you can soothe the beast's soul with your hands. You don't have to kill them. The sword's just a compass. You're not actually supposed to stab them. Because you didn't know David's science, because he suddenly realised, oh, I'm a monster.
This is why you got me to play this.
Oh my god!
It's like you have
I've never actually stabbed them.
You have to carry the burden that we all
the
carry.
Same burden.
Anyone that's played this game carries a burden within them.
Or is it
the
like
guilt? Honest
game trailers said it best. They're like, all the best games make you kill things and they make you feel bad for killing them. At the end, it's like, yeah, all the best games. And there he is. I think you see him the most. You see his body like that all the time. Just making me feel guilty.
I disagree with that statement.
What, you see his body?
No, all the best games make you kill something and make you regret killing it.
Yeah.
My favourite games don't involve anything that I've killed and regret killing.
Ooh.
I don't regret
Just,
killing anything in Persona 4.
You ever heard the?
They're like demons and monsters.
No, I'm just. You've heard the terminology sociopath, haven't you? I was curious.
So if your favourite game of all time was Resident Evil, you're meant to feel sorry for killing these.
Resident Evil. I lost so many hours sleep having to think about those lives that I took. Those poor
poor giant tarantula
dragons.
Spiders, that huge giant snake I had to kill.
They didn't know
That
what they were
poor Plant 42.
doing. Yeah.
Your
Rest its soul.
arch nemesis for a long time.
I think you
Who is-
need to,
Who is your
I think you have to go over that bridge. Yeah, you have to go.
Oh, you said something about a bridge, but you were talking about stupid stuff. Like
I wasn't talking. Someone
um,
was talking.
yeah, like your arch nemesis for a long time was a equal battle between Yawn and Plant 42.
Do you
Now
know
you
Plant
also
42 was
have-
never hard for me.
No, but you still had a kind of
It was like
you had a thing for it,
well, do you know the thing
and then
was
you had nope, that's not the way. Then you had no.
oh, we did the camera. Whoa!
I don't think so. No one else was.
Oh my god, you fucked the horse up, David. His face just got like through the rock. There's like a massive cut through the rock.
I'm sure he's gonna
Holy
experience
shit.
the further falls later on in the game.
Horse elevator.
Oh,
Oh, do you know about that bit? Fuck me,
Talking
man.
about the game.
See, this is where
This is
Aaron
why there's no
has
emotion.
like an advantage.
There will be no emotion when I oh, the horse is dead. Oh, the horse isn't dead.
Yeah.
Oh, your
Aaron
character
has
dies.
this
Oh, your character
advantage
doesn't die.
with like Game Grumps because Dan doesn't play computer games, whereas you know everything about computer.
No, the
games.
thing is though,
No, I fucking hate
No.
this show.
no, but if you were to compare ourselves to that channel, then you'd be Dan. More often than not. Because I'd be playing a game going, right, I know what happens in this
You-
bit.
You think I'm like Dan? Oh my god. That's...
Yeah, you're like the innocent idiot.
I think both Dan and I would be very
You've
insulted by that.
also got
Let me just get him on the phone.
you've also got big hair, and you're both in a band,
I haven't
or
got
were in a
big- I
band.
haven't got big hair.
But you have had big hair.
I have had...
Where the hell am I going? If I had to get off the horse.
No. Though Aggro's like, thank fuck he's not going to use my face as an elevator again.
You both have band singing experience.
Well, I'm
only
definitely not a
difference-
singer. I think people can contest to that I'm not
The
a
only
singer.
difference is that
You have to kind of go through this beautiful woodland. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to look at. The only difference is that Dan's older than Aaron, whereas
Yeah,
oh,
I
no,
was,
you are older than me, so when you look old.
Yeah. Pardon, what?
Grey hair.
I found a
wrinkles,
secret the other day
bags
actually
under
when I
your
was
eyes.
playing this.
This way?
Yeah. I found a kind of little nod
Maybe I
to
shouldn't actually trust why you.
The Last Guardian the other day when I was playing this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a little nod which, if you've not played The Last Guardian, you wouldn't know. Like, if you found it, you wouldn't even remotely...
Oh, no, I know. It's Easter eggs are only for people
Yeah.
that know.
I found it was like, oh man, that's wicked. It was a cool little, like, just a little nice little thing. Got a nice waterfall. Makes you want to... Oh, it makes me go for a piss. So you were saying my arch nemesis in games. The thing with Plant
Pyramid
42...
Head for a while.
Pyramid Head for a while.
You got killed by him in real life.
Yeah, I got killed by him in real life at one point. People will be like, what? What the fuck?
There's a photograph, isn't there?
There's a photograph of it.
Do you have that photograph?
I don't know. I think it's like it was on my Facebook, but I had to delete loads of photos because I had to change my Facebook to like my business page.
Goodbye, Arrow.
Aggro.
It sounds like he says Arrow when he says his name.
It's definitely aggro. You want to just shimmy round. Don't try and do what I did when I first played this game for the first ever time and jump across to those bits thinking, I've got to go across this or something. Yeah, there was like a fancy dress party and this guy turned up. I was invited to this fancy dress, didn't have a clue what to wear, so I wore a leather jacket and I didn't have a full wolf costume, I just had gloves. So I wore those and I kind of put some blood around my mouth and was like, I'm like a half-changed werewolf. And also, I had like, at one point I had a baby's arm coming out of my crotch because someone put down my trousers. I can't remember, I was drunk. But some guy turned up and he
were
looked...
drunk?
Yeah, I know. You're disappointed. And this guy turned up and he was dressed fully as Pyramid Head. But I mean, like, it was a fucking incredible, full on. And I was really like, this is just... We're not having like a massive party here. Just a few people, and it was like a karaoke in the club that was round the back of my house, and I was like, "Fucking hell, mate!"
Well, I got invited to a New Year's Eve party, and I only knew 2 people in the entire, club, and it was Heroes and Villains Fancy Dress, and I'd never done fancy dress before, but if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. So I went on to a site called Jedi Robe that does all Star Wars
and you got a
costumes, and I got the Obi-Wan Kenobi outfit, but it cost me...
Didn't you have a beard then as well?
Yeah, it cost me over £100.
Whoa.
I know, I'm talking about boots, trousers, the belt,
like a proper...
the sash thingy, the whole full thing with the cloak and the hood. You've seen the photograph.
Oh yeah, I did see the photograph.
It cost me over £100. It was like...
If I'm
Hey, if I'm going to do
right.
fancy dress, I'm going to dress like... I'm not going to do some cheapskate £10 thing for some joke shop. I'm doing the costume that she is, the costume that's worn in the film itself, kind of thing. I should have kept that stuff. I threw it away eventually, but like it was kind of good just to have
you could have sold it.
The hood and the cloak thing would have been good for like a dressing gown.
Well, there's a Colossus.
This guy is cool.
This guy does look cool. Now,
He's got teeth on top of his head.
yeah, you have to get to the top of his head. He will shoot you with lightning, so I'd move.
Alright.
What? You have
Totally
to swim
unspeakable.
round to his arse end and climb up him. So if you press R2, you will dive under the water and swim faster. And then you also...
That's what I taught you.
Yeah, you taught me that.
And he can't see me.
Well, he still can probably see you.
No, if I know video games...
If you can swim like underneath his
If I
leg.
know video games, as soon as you go slightly under the water, no one can see you.
I'm going to tell you.
I can swim fast and you can turn around. I mean, not...
I remember this boss being quite it's quite a peaceful one. You climb up his back because his back is like, oh, it looks like grass, like it's proper, like it's pretty cool.
There he goes down there.
Oh, my
Considering they're pretty
fleas.
much made out of rock, it's like it's surprising they can actually feel.
Well, they've got flesh as well. They're like a mixture of cow and dog. All things that make you feel guilty. Don't look at me like
They're
that.
just giant rock monsters, okay?
Yeah, no, it's fine. You know. So now what you have to do?
Stab him in the head.
No. His
Stab
whip
his teeth.
point. His whip point is attached under his belt.
Oh god.
So what you have to do is, if you hit his teeth, he'll move in the direction that you hit, and you have to get him to go towards those like standing stone pillar things.
These things.
Yeah. And then you jump because you can't get on top of those. So you use him as like a bridge to get to them.
Oh, okay.
You jump off his head onto them, and if you like then hide round like the side of the you won't stay still, you have to kind of like that makes him go forward, so you want to Dorman's like, oh Jesus, just so then if you like jump, there you go, and if you go around like the side of it, He can't shoot with the lightning. And eventually what he'll do is he'll jump up,
You lose, sucker.
and then you have to jump onto his chest. So here you'll jump up, and you run round, jump onto his boobs. And then you stab him in the booble cage.
It's like, so I know my weak point is in my stomach. So I'm going to,
I hope everyone's enjoying this speedrun. What? And then it's rinse and repeat. That's the only thing I will
that's got to be
say.
a title for one of the episodes.
Rinse and repeat. That's the only thing I will say is that.
It's the greatest game of all time ever.
Well, no, because it's
Let's
like.
face it, every single game can. This conversation seems to have already happened. That every single game can literally just be whittled down to the same format again and again.
Yeah.
It's like if you're playing Assassin's Creed. So you go to the new part of the map, you climb a tower, you synchronize, you get access to all these little location thingies, and then you go and do this, that, and the other. Then you get to the next location. You know, it's like a JRPG. You fight these random battles. You get a storyline cutscene. You fight a boss, or platform game. You play through the level, get to the end of the level. You fight a boss. You know, so every game can just be essentially.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is with this is that the reason why it was so like, oh my god, it's amazing, because you never had a game like this before.
Where's the nearest?
You'd never had a game where you had to do this kind of thing before, and it was like, holy shit, this is incredible. But now, playing it back now, I'm like, okay, there's loads of things you could fix. Like the overworld, you could add more stuff into that. You could add like.
It's the Lost World.
Yeah, but you could add like some enemies in there. You could add some, you know, things to do like side quest stuff. You could even add like people who are living in this world who are like, they might be like some kind of like, you know, demons or, you know, things like that. And it's like, you know, you could add stuff in there. The Colossi themselves, they could have, because you do this, this is how you kill them. This is how you kill this one. There's no variation in terms of once you've stabbed this bit, then something will change. Like he won't do that move anymore. You have to do something else. You have to get him to do something else. You know what I mean? And it's, you know, that's just because it was a 2005 game. You know, they didn't have to do things like that. You know, but yeah, eventually he will.
You don't like that.
But now, like looking back, I'm like, I still love this game because it's like a nostalgia thing. But if I gave this game to, say, Jamie, my oldest son, he'd probably be bored with this. He'd probably be like, oh, it's a bit boring, you know, because he's played games like Zelda Breath of the Wild. And, you know, for him...
Well, it's like I said to you before, you play sequels to games that are like... Okay, so Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out recently, and in many ways it is better than Xenoblade Chronicles. I mean, the graphics are better, they've, you know, refined the gameplay, the combat, the cutscenes are better, but I still think that the first one is much better. It's not necessarily it's not a better game, but I just like it more. I don't know.
It's like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. They have like places in my heart because as a kid I was so excited. I remember how excited. Like I remember getting Ocarina of Time for Christmas, and I knew I was getting it, and I'd asked Nan and Grandad to get it for me, and I remember taking Nan to the shop to buy it because I feel guilty still now. I was really worried she was going to get the wrong game. I was really worried that Nan was going to go, he wants some game that's got a girl's name in it, and then, you know, they give like my Nan Barbie princess party, and I'd be like, thanks, you know. But I always remember getting it, and then Mum saying to me, you can't play it until after Christmas dinner, and I was really like, what? You what, bitch?
You what, bitch?
You what? You gonna tell me that shit now? On Christmas fucking Day? Oh, Dave, you're getting a bit, you're getting a little bit, gun-ho with this.
Yay.
This one has an impressive fallover. I was trying to help you.
It makes me laugh when you see, like, in so many
When they die, does it make you laugh,
games and
Dave?
films where
Bastard.
you kill or someone gets killed, and in their last moment they kind of let out a roar or a
fart.
scream or a cry, and it's like, so you had the strength to do that.
Yeah.
Couldn't you have at least had the strength to therefore do one more attack? Then I go,
They used to have all their last bit of strength doing that scream. It's like, you probably
it's
could
like,
have killed me.
I've only got about 3 seconds of strength left.
I need to make this
Two
scream
choices. One final attack, or two, an impressive dramatic scream.
good. You've always got to go with the impressive dramatic scream. Most impressive death, that guy in Onimusha 2? I want to say Onimusha 2. Was it 3?
2, I think it's 2. This is different.
Story.
Oh my god, story.
I know. They added this in. This wasn't in the original.
Really?
No, it was. So one of the theories is that this old man is the man who originally cut up Dorman's spirit. But if that's the case, he got to be fucking old, because the decay and like everything like that of the city and the ruins is like that's like a few centuries. That's not like, for 40 to 50, 60 years kind of timeline. It's like no.
But how do you know that the ruins weren't, that the temple wasn't already in an old decaying state to begin with? Why did it have to be brand new?
No, it's look at the place. It's like this place was made and it was maintained, and then shit went wrong and it got abandoned and became the Forbidden Lands. Ugh. There's one there with like really bad teeth. Alright? And the other, what? With all the sand coming out of his ears. And the dog, oh, fucking hell. This is the first one, like, fucking hell, why did I have to get killed first and get stuck with these idiots? I'm impressed. You're getting a little bit gun-ho though. Let's kind of wheel that back in a little bit, I don't want to see you falling off anything. Especially this one. You'll understand when you see it what I mean about the falling off thing. Trust me. Look, he just pants back down and like wanders like really close to the camera. Alright. Like, oh shit! I got you.
Right, that is another episode.
That's another episode. Look how like pale and blech you look. If you go stand in front of a monogram, then the fucking doves. You get like a close look of him. He's starting to look a bit grey.
I
think she.
I find the camera annoying that it keeps moving.
Okay.
Like, no, I want to look at his face. No, you're looking at his back.
Yeah, it turns around so you can turn around and look straight forward so you can get a perfect look at his face, but don't worry about that, just fuck it.
Anyway.
That was another episode. Congratulations, David.
We're one step closer to destroying all the gentle giants of this land. Until the next time. See ya.